Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Expert, and today I've got the lovely Dawn and Karla with us, and we're talking about all things bra fit. So Dawn, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name's Dawn Black and I am the Softlines Technical Manager here at Ann Summers. So myself and my team look after not only the product quality and the supply base, but also the product fit. So the topic today is something close to my heart because perfect fit is what we're all about.
Literally close to you. And Karla?
So I'm a team leader in one of our Ann Summers stores. Like all of our staff in store, I am trained with bra fitting. So we help our customers as they come in identify the correct bra for them.
So Dawn, everybody's bodies and boobs are of course very different. So can you talk to us a little bit about different shaped boobs?
Yeah.
And the bras that we then need?
Yeah. So what is important to remember is that each and every one of us are individual. So whilst we're all really familiar with the clothing shapes, so you might go, you're a pear shape, you're an apple shape, we're all really familiar with these terms and we know how to dress for them.
Yes.
So for bras and boobs, it's really completely the same. So there are loosely 5 or 6 broad categories that we can put our boob shapes into. So if we go through each one of those and then we can help you to work out which bra style might suit you best.
Let's talk about wide set breasts. What does that mean for anyone that doesn't know?
Okay, so a wide set breast is quite similar to what you've said. The breast tissue is sitting quite wide on the chest wall, so it's gravitating towards the side. So this lady then is going to have more of a gap between her breasts at the centre front.
Right.
Therefore, she's not easily going to achieve a natural level of cleavage. But with a clever bra, she can actually get the cleavage that she might be looking for.
Okay, so what sort of bras can she go for that's going to give you that cleavage?
So the first thing that would come to mind would be maybe a padded plunge style,
Okay.
something such as our Sexy Lace.
Okay, and what does plunge mean, sorry, for anyone that might not know?
So plunge means that it's cut quite low at the centre front. Right. So great, under a lower cut top, you've not got the bra showing through. So if she buys a plunge style, something with a grad pad in the side, removable cookies, or a smoothing cup that's got the grad pad built in. What you need to do is push the breast tissue forward and together, and then you're going to create that little level of cleavage that perhaps she's looking for.
So does it mean then the pad sort of sits around the side to push the breasts together to give you that cleavage?
Yeah, it's going to sit underneath and to the side of the cup, so it's got that, it's kind of cupping and pushing you up and forwards.
Okay. Great, that is what I need.
But if you don't want to wear a padded style, because not everybody wants to wear a padded style, if you want to wear a non-padded, then you could look for the similar sort of effect with the push-up pads, but with something with a side sling in the cup.
What's that?
So the construction of the cup will have some seam detail at the sides. Often there's a hidden sling inside that you might not be aware of, and it gently pushes the breast tissue forward, and that can give you that little bit of cleavage that you might be looking for.
Okay, next up, what about full bottom or pear-shaped breasts?
Okay, so this one, if you think about your pear-shaped customer of a clothing, so we know that means more fullness towards the lower half of the body, same with the breast. So the breast is quite full and rounded towards the lower half, perhaps quite heavy, less full in the top cup. So this customer she really needs support to give her that lift.
Yes.
You want to lift the weight of that bust up and offer it support.
So what sort of bras would be best?
Okay, so for this customer, a balcony bra is your best option. So you've got the solid support from the undercup of the bra. What you really need to do is lift that breast tissue up. By lifting the breast tissue up, you're going to create a natural cleavage through the top cup. It's going to plump up your top cup, give you that lovely rounded side profile shape. Or this customer may choose to buy a preformed moulded cup. So by preformed moulded cup, there's no seams on the inside, so it's nice and smooth on the inside. You've got that predetermined shape, so that you're going to get the lift to lift that breast tissue up, and then it can naturally fill up the preformed shape and give you a lovely profile.
And Dawn, what about full and round breasts?
Okay, so this shape is quite rounded, normally sits quite high, equally rounded both sides. There's normally sitting quite close together, this bust shape. So very lucky, lovely natural cleavage without
Very
really much
jealous.
help. We're jealous. What is really important though for this customer is their bra fits them well, because they're naturally full and rounded. If their top cup is a little bit tight, you're going to have that dreaded four boob syndrome, double busting. Yes. So what you need to do, the neckline is supposed to sit nicely and flattering and smooth. You don't want it cutting in and causing unsightly bulges.
Yes.
So probably this customer is better off wearing a plunge style because she's naturally close together. One thing to watch out for though is that she's not going to fall out of the cup as she's wearing it. So a good trick there, if you've got a sweetheart neckline, can be really useful. So it's slightly shaped, stops you falling out the front of the cup, and you've got that lovely shaped apex area under the strap.
And the sweetheart, it just gives you that extra coverage sort of in the middle.
Just a little bit, so that if you're shimmying forward, you're not going to fall out of your cup.
Next, one for me, what about our small-breasted ladies?
So the small-breasted lady, so she's not got a huge amount of breast tissue, so she's not looking for a huge level of support, although support is important for this customer as well. She might opt for comfort, so she may go for a bralette, a crop top. She's lucky, she can wear virtually any style of bra. She might go for non-wire, because actually she doesn't need the extra wiring and boning and all the rest of it. But this lady might want to shop for some enhancement of her cleavage. So actually quite similar to what we've mentioned already with the wide set breast. So there's not as much breast tissue through the front. So she might shop for similar styles. So she may go for paddy plunge, something with some cookies at the side to lift and push together. I think for the small-breasted lady, it's quite important to consider the coverage. Maybe go for something, a demi cup, a half cup, something that isn't quite so covering because you've not got that full top cup to fill it up.
And if you're blessed with perky breasts, are there any particular bras that would be suitable?
I think for this lady, she's already sitting quite high, so she's probably better to avoid anything with even extra push-up pads and so forth. Often with the perky breast, the nipples are pointing upwards, which is personal preference. If you want to hide the nipple show, you may go for a lightly padded style. But this lady, I think, can probably wear a multitude of styles similar to the small-breasted lady.
And Dawn, it's obviously very common for women to have asymmetrical breasts, maybe one slightly smaller. What would you recommend for this?
So you're absolutely right. Most women's breasts are not identical left to right. One slightly bigger, one slightly smaller. If you're in the asymmetrical breast category, it's more that the one breast is maybe a cup size bigger than the other one. And this makes it more difficult to shop for a bra. Yeah. So what the best thing really I would recommend, if you're going for a non-padded style, then have a look at the top cup. So the top cup, the bit that sits across the fullest part of the bust here.
Okay.
So if you can find a style with a stretch lace top cup or a stretch mesh, these are more forgiving. So you could fit to your smallest breast, and then you can use the flexibility of the stretch cup to stretch over the fullest breast. Important though, if you are doing that, you need to make sure that any wiring does fit your fullest breast. You don't want any wiring digging in and causing discomfort. If that is the situation, go and fit the bra to your fullest breast, and then you maybe need to buy a little chicken fillet, something just to fill up the other side to make you look a bit even.
Yeah, it's so important because obviously you want to look good, but you want to feel good.
You've got to be
and
comfortable. So also for asymmetric, if you'd like to wear a padded style, then perfect. Buy a style that's got an extra cookie pad in. You can remove the cookie pad from your fullest breast, and then you can maybe add both the cookie pads into your less fullest breast, and then you're going to look more even and balanced.
Karla, talk us through a store bra fit. What can our customers expect?
So if you're already in store and we can see that you're struggling or you're not quite sure on your correct size, we do offer the bra fit service in store. You can also just come up anytime and ask if there is a slot available, and we can do that for you. So first thing we'll do is get to know you, what your perfect bra style that you like, because what we don't want to do is put you into a style that you would not feel comfortable in.
I love that.
So the first thing we'll do is ask what bra you're currently wearing, and we'll go from there. We'll also ask what size you think you are, because that's really important, so we can really gauge if it's correct, if it's not correct, and then we can point out why. The correct fitting bra will increase your confidence, make you look better, sort of nip and tuck where you need to.
Talk us through what happens then in the changing rooms for the bra fit.
So we normally have in store slightly bigger changing rooms because, as you know, when you go into a changing room, there can be a bit confined. So we do have larger ones where we can do our bra fit. We've got more space and you can feel more comfortable. So once you're in the changing room, we'll ask if you're comfortable just standing there in your bra or if you'd like us to bra fit over your t-shirt. Both is possible. Next, what we'll do, we have 5 points to check that the bra fits correctly. The first one is the band. Now this is the one that is mainly incorrect. So people tend to get the band as loose as possible round here because they don't want it digging in or changing their shape. So all your support, majority of your support, should come from this band, not your strap.
And the band is literally the bit that sits around.
Yeah, so the band is all the way across the back where you fasten it at the back.
Got you.
So what we want to do is be able to put 2 fingers comfortably behind the band and pull it out no more than an inch. If we can pull it more than an inch, your band is too big. And what you'll find during the day is the band rides up. So we want it to stay nice and horizontal across your back. Comfortable, but not pinching. So if you find your band is riding up throughout the day, your band is too big. Next, we'll go onto the panelling at the front. So that's normally the little triangle bit here. So we want that to stay nice and flush against your chest. You shouldn't be able to put your fingers underneath the plate or go underneath the wiring. This is where it's going to create all the support that you need and keep you in the correct place. Next, we go onto the straps. So the misconception is you need to put these straps as tight as possible to keep everything in place.
I think I do that.
That's where you get the indentations in your shoulder. That means you're carrying too much weight on your shoulder and your straps are too tight. So you want them tight enough that you can move and they don't fall down, but not tight so they're causing any marks.
Yeah.
The last point we do is the cup. So we always check around this part here. What we don't want is when you look down, you can see into your bra. If you can see into your bra, the cup is too big. We want it to stay nice and flush against your skin and not cause any deformities in your breast shape.
Recently, Anne Summers have also been doing some amazing work with breast cancer now. How does that factor into the bra fit service?
So, as we all know, we should all be checking our breasts. A lot of people don't. So within the bra fit experience, we try and encourage our customers how to check their breasts correctly.
That is amazing.
We can do that in store if you're comfortable. We can talk you through the steps, or we can point you towards links with Breast Cancer Now. It's a really handy worksheet which just shows you how you can do it in the comfort of your home. So it's just that extra step, because it's not just about the correct fitting bra, it's about overall bra health.
100%. And I think so many women, we sort of neglect ourselves, don't we? We don't have time to come in and get fitted properly for our bras. I mean, how many people are wearing the wrong size and shape bra, would you say?
At the moment, we probably say over 60% of the UK wear the wrong size bra.
Okay, so it's important for us to take the time to do that, but also to check as well.